Of course, it's the display. So, the Redmi K20 features an AMOLED panel, and the resolution is maxed out at 1080p. So, since it has an AMOLED panel, the colors are super cool, accurate, punchy, and everything. I just love the way the display looks, and that's the most favorite thing about this phone for me. Like, I didn't realize it until a month, and then uh, for a short period I was using the Nokia 6.1 plus, which was IPS LCD, and I could totally notice the difference between the phone, the colors. It was really bad, right? So the display is such a amazing one, and it has so thin bezels. Believe me, you will easily get confused, like finding out the bottom or the top half of the phone. It's quite symmetric and all. Yeah, so the fingerprint is at the bottom part of the screen. Great. Then of course it's the camera. So if you ask me, according to me, the most unnecessary setup for a phone, I would say, would be a telephoto camera in the camera optics. Like I had this opinion, like starting from iPhone 7 plus to the Nokia 6.1 plus, and we had the OnePlus 5T and so many other phones with telephoto lens, and the Huawei series, of course. And I actually thought that the telephoto was like quite a waste of time and unnecessary, and you could have an ultra wide for it. But believe me, after using this setup, I really love the telephoto lens on this one. Like it has like 8 megapixel of the sensor capacity is that much, and it has an aperture of 2.4, and all that apart, the details are top notch. That is the main thing. The cropped in shots are superb and amazing. So only thing or the only problem with this one lens is that it gets the colors wrong. The colors, you feel that it's washed away. But the good thing is that the MI camera app has this AI scene direction mode, so that scene detection mode would actually get the colors back. At least it would increase the contrast levels, and it feels good. It doesn't feels very shady. Good, it feels just on point. So moving on to the most strong part of this phone is the battery. So this comes with an 4000 mAh, and it charges at 18 watts. So this 18 watts charging is basically up till the 70%. From the 0 to 70% of the phone, it goes in 35 minutes. That's amazing. Like it takes 1 minute to boost up 2% of charge, but after 70% you're just dropping down to slow speeds. I think the regular voltage control, and it's the usual. But the battery life is pretty strong. On the MIUI stock ROM, I've got around 5 hours easily, and the Pixel experience is closing around to 7 hours. So Pixel experience is better in battery life than the MIUI stock. So coming to the experience itself, so the phone ships with the home branded MIUI, which runs on uh, Android 9 for the moment. So the MIUI is actually better than the previous generations. While buying the phone, I had a really bad opinion about the MIUI. I really didn't like it, but yeah. So that was the only reason which I was thinking. I was giving a second thought for this phone, but after getting the phone, getting to the dark theme, uh, kind of makes the life easy, and also the styles, the colors, the icons are quite materialized, which means like you get to see all the minimal things. You don't have like the funky colors the Chinese ROM have. Like it has some accent, or it has some clues to there, but it isn't actually fully that. And dark theme would really keep you happy, at least if you are on the MIUI. Yes, so could totally recommend you if you are thinking about a MIUI. It wouldn't disappoint you. It's just basic, and if you think that you're still not happy with it, you can really install a Pixel theme from the MI place theme store, and I think it works. It should work. Yeah. So the most frustrating part of this phone is the way it unlocks. It has this fingerprint sensor and then a front camera to get you in the phone using the contrast based setup scanning. So the fingerprint sensor is really dumb. If you are on the stock ROM, the MIUI, you get a chances of 7 out of 10 times getting into the phone. And the front sensor, front facing camera is top notch. Every time it recognizes your face properly. The only thing is that it takes 4 seconds, 2 seconds to rise up, half second there, and again 1 second to go down. Totally takes 4 seconds to come up and come down, and that's really hats off to the camera censoring tick. So there's no any other option to unlock your phone. That's really kind of weird. And if you're hitting the phone, that could be the reason. Or if you're considering to buy the Redmi K30, that could be the one. I think one of the main reason. And next, cutting it short, the case. I think I'm not a case person, but as far as I've inquired, the aftermarket cases isn't much, like it adds weight and thickness. So I kind of feel that the inbox case does much better job than any other thing. Also, it protects it very well. So I had this case on and I've tried dropping it straight vertical from a standing height, from the pocket height for 2-3 times, and it just left some cracks in the bottom. Other than that, it's a good to go case. Would totally recommend to use one. So the case is great. Okay, so also we are leaving so many things open-ended here. The gradient color look for the back of the phone. I'm not even commenting whether it's good or bad. Next, the most underrated feature of this camera setup is the night sight mode. The night sight mode with this Redmi K20 looks flawless. The nights, the stars, great. And the pop-up camera. It has an LED. Yeah, I think it doubles as an pop-up LED or something, notification LED or something like that. Great. No words for it. And also the MIUI with the recent updates, it's been getting the edge lighting feature, which was usually found on Samsung phones, and the edge lighting actually looks better. Like it looks great on this MIUI version. That's good. And also, if you are doing one favor to your phone other than the dark theme or the dark theme or the dark wallpaper, it would be getting an pixel experience for this phone that would totally change the phone the way it looks like, believe me. So that's been pretty much it. My thoughts, the thoughts which I thought that others didn't speak out or other missed out in the other reviews. That's it. Thanks for watching.